Continental Airlines. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're in the air over 5 continents. Continental operates one of the largest route networks in the world with more than 2,800 daily flights serving more than 260 destinations. Continental's network is impressive, but it took us a while to grow into our current size. Continental Airlines traces its roots back to 1934, when Barney Speed Lines first lifted off a dusty runway in West Texas, hauling a few bags of mail. A few years later, a young entrepreneur named Robert Six bought the airline and changed the name to Continental. After World War II, Continental began building a route system serving the Southwest and West Coast. And for the first time in its history, customer revenue exceeded mail revenue. During the 1950s and 60s, Continental earned a reputation for superior customer service and technical innovation that were second to none. The airline's first true jet aircraft, the Boeing 707, was introduced in 1959 and nicknamed the Golden Jet. As the airline prospered and grew, it became known as the proud bird with the golden tail. Another key development during this period was Continental's formation of Air Micronesia, or Air Mic, in 1968, our first step in becoming a global airline. Along with many new routes, the 70s brought Continental its first wide-bodied aircraft when we added both the Boeing 747 and McDonnell Douglas DC-10 to our fleet. In 1978, the U.S. airline industry was deregulated. Intense competition that followed deregulation caused Continental to experience economic strains. The 80s brought several changes to Continental. First, the company merged with Texas International Airlines, retaining the Continental name. Unfortunately, Continental's finances worsened, and the company was forced to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. After emerging from bankruptcy, Continental doubled in size through the acquisition and consolidation of Frontier Airlines, New York Air, and People Express. The addition of People Express provided the foundation for us to grow and develop our presence in the strategic New York market, transforming Newark Liberty from a regional domestic airport into one of the world's premier international global gateways. A much larger Continental entered the 90s feeling optimistic, until war broke out in the Persian Gulf. Fuel costs skyrocketed, traffic dropped, and the company was forced to file for bankruptcy protection again in 1990. While working through Chapter 11, Continental unveiled a new identity, made customer service improvements, and began to grow. This included introducing Business First, our premium cabin service on international flights, and expanding our global reach into Europe and Latin America. With the help of a private equity investment firm led by David Bonderman, Continental officially emerged from Chapter 11 in 1993. But perhaps the greatest change for the airline took place with the introduction of the Go Forward plan in 1995. Under the leadership of Gordon Bethune and many key members of the management team, this 4-point business plan focused on improving our route network and product, assuring ourselves of adequate liquidity, providing clean, safe, and reliable air transportation, and focusing on our culture of dignity and respect and open, honest communication. As a result, Continental Airlines has become one of the most admired global airlines and consistently receives high marks for customer satisfaction. Then, in 2001, everything changed. The terrorist attacks on 9/11 had a devastating impact on the airline industry, and we had to take tough and painful actions to keep the airline flying. With everyone working together, Continental rebounded from that dark chapter, positioned itself for the future, and returned to profitability. The latter part of the decade, however, brought new obstacles. Record high fuel prices in 2008, combined with a global economic recession that continues today, have Continental and the entire airline industry facing the most difficult economic times since 9/11. Despite these challenges, we've kept our focus on maintaining a superior product, always looking for ways to improve the flying experience for our customers. This includes continuing to take delivery of new, fuel-efficient Boeing airplanes, installing multiple channels of live direct TV on our 737 next generation aircraft, as well as audio-video on demand on our international fleet, and refining our award-winning Business First cabin with the unveiling of new 180-degree lie-flat seats. This ongoing commitment to customer service is why for the 6th consecutive year, Continental was rated the top airline on Fortune magazine's annual airline list of the world's most admired companies. Despite a stalled economy, our plan for growth continues. The latest addition to our expanding international route map is Shanghai, the largest financial and business center in China. And later this year, our customers will be able to access even more of the world as Continental cooperates extensively with United Airlines and becomes a member of the Star Alliance, the most comprehensive airline alliance in the world. When we join Star, we'll be able to offer our customers over 20,000 flights per day to more than 1,000 destinations around the world, all while earning frequent flyer miles with seamless check-in and baggage service. For 75 years, Continental Airlines has reunited family and friends, helped close business deals, and made the world a smaller community. We've certainly come a long way since those early days of Robert 6. That same spirit of long-term vision and dedication to customer service continues today under the direction of Chairman and CEO Larry Kellner and President and Chief Operating Officer Jeff Smisek. We're proud of our past, and we have great plans for the future. We'll be the North American launch customer for Boeing's brand new 787 Dreamliner, which will be a game-changing aircraft for our customers and for Continental. We have firm orders for 25 Dreamliners and options to acquire 35 more. These aircraft will help power Continental's growth for the next decade. Despite many challenges in the 21st century, the more than 43,000 professional men and women of Continental continue to make this company one of the most stable, reliable, and consistent airlines in the world because we focus on delivering outstanding service every day. Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right.